Oh, yeah.
That'll do damage.
Lori could.
That will do damage.
Is it Montel Buzz or something?
Huh?
Montel
Mary, you
Buzz?
ready?
Or who sends out the message?
No, the city.
City
He
Buzz?
claims we are.
It claims we are. You ready, Miss Sarita?
I'm getting a lot of cruise emails. I'm ready.
Okay, turn this on.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is an emergency meeting of the Eustis City Commission. It is Friday, August the 30th, 2019. It is 4:01 p.m. Our discussion today is going to be the postponement of the September 5th, 2019 regular City Commission meeting. Due to the change in the progression of Hurricane Dorian, concern has arisen that the storm may impact the Commission's ability to hold its regular scheduled meeting on September the 5th. The agenda for September 5th City Commission meeting includes the first statutorily required public hearing on the 2019-2020 millage rate and budget, and as a number of other advertised public hearings. Concern has been expressed that due to the delay in the hurricane reaching our area, that the Commission and others may be prevented from getting into the building for that meeting. Due to this concern, staff recommends going ahead and postponing the Commission meeting to Thursday, September the 12th, 2019, as well as other related meetings of the local planning agency and the planned exempt meeting for discussion of union negotiation strategies. Actual postponing the meeting will provide a clear direction to the public and ensure that all interested residents will have a better opportunity to attend this meeting. Anyone have any discussion matters on what you've just heard? Not hearing anything, would somebody like to make a motion to go ahead and accept city staff's recommendation?
I move we accept the city staff's recommendation.
Thank you, ma'am.
One second.
Thank you, sir. Any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Aliberti,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Lou Smith,
Aye.
Commissioner Moran,
All right.
Mayor Holland.
Aye. Thank you. Chief Swanson, would you like to give us an update, sir? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I know I was probably supposed to go at the beginning of the
You're
meeting,
all
but
right.
it's been a busy day. I was asked by several people where was my weather report. Sorry. We're trying to get as much done as we can in the city today because we're entering a 3-day weekend, and a lot of the vendors and people that we're dealing with are closing on us, and we're having to make decisions based on that. So that's just another twist on emergency management, all the way across the board on everything. As far as the weather goes, nobody knows where the storm is going. Everybody has seen the weather predictions anywhere between the Keys to South Georgia. So it's kind of very, very hard to make any kind of solid decisions. Right now, what we're looking at is a possible impact somewhere, a landfall somewhere south around Vero Beach, possibly. The models are now saying that the storm is going to slow, turn to the right, and then accelerate and run. This is totally different from what we had last night. So who knows what we're going to have tomorrow morning. The good news is, the good part is we're a little bit out of the severe danger zone, but we are in the danger zone still. We're going to lose a lot of wind, but we're hearing numbers that are very scary. 24 inches of rain if the storm comes through and stalls and does its thing. That's a horrific amount of rain for our area. We're at 200% saturation right now. I don't know where the water's going to go for that case. We've been doing the best that we can by putting our sandbags out here. We're hearing 10 to 20,000 sandbags have been filled across the county already. I know at our station here we've done over 5,000, and I know that because we're out of bags and we put them all out there. It was a little over 5,000 bags. So that's a lot of sandbags to be filling within a 24 to 36-hour period. We'll keep you advised as we move forward. I'm gonna run back over to our new EOC over at the library and try and get you a weather report out. I'm getting a lot of people that are asking me where it is, and yeah, this is what it is what it is. The interesting thing is yesterday it showed a Tuesday morning that the storm was supposed to be south of Orlando, kind of southwest of Orlando. And today we got the weather back, and it's supposed to be just off the west coast. The eye is supposed to be the west coast of Daytona. So that's a pretty big spread. And when you see a prediction change like that within a 12 to 24-hour period, it really muddies the water on us trying to make a decision on when to close and open the city and that kind of thing. So that's kind of what we're working with. And all the directors are being great. Everybody's stepping up and with making the decisions and trying to push this forward. We've gotten a lot of stuff done. We're good at this point. I think we're as prepared as we can structurally with boarding and everything. Now it's just a matter of hurry up and wait. So if you have any questions, I'm good for it.
Any
I
questions?
just have one, just those low-lying areas in our city, I know people have to, even in smaller conditions, they get pretty watered down. How are you going to take care of those neighborhoods out that way? I mean,
There's not really much you can do with 24 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Right now, we have no evacuations or mandatory evacuations posted because where the storm is right now, it doesn't warrant that. We're not even under a watch at this point, you know what I mean? We're 5 days out, really, 4 to 5 days out. So basically what we've done, because of the planning spectrum that's occurring right now, we've actually gone through the 96-hour into the 72-hour portion of our hurricane plan, and we're still looking at a landfall on Tuesday. So we're well ahead of schedule because of the way this thing is moving back and forth and wavering on us. All we can do is tell the public they need to pay attention. They need to watch this seriously because this is a serious storm. The other issue is it's gotten so big. It was a little hurricane. Now it's a major Cat 4, and it's huge. If you look at the cone and the pictures, it'll cover the whole state of Florida when it comes through. So everybody's going to get something
Well,
from
you
it.
know, there's some areas like Grove Street, you know, that there's
Yes.
no, I mean, you step from the grass onto your floor.
Those people I would recommend that they go to a shelter
Yeah,
when
okay.
the storm comes through. That's the best you can do. Put everything you can high in your house, photo albums and stuff, put them up high and go to a shelter.
Just
You were
as a,
talk-
no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You know, I think you were just talking about someone you heard they had it was a phone call from Mount Dora talking
Yeah.
about,
Mount Dora, they either messaged them, I don't know how, went out to all their citizens, a list of things that they should be doing. It was just mentioned to me, and then they mentioned a couple other things to me too, about all those yard signs that are out there. Those people need to take those down. Those are absolutely dangerous as far as damage to, life and limb and property too. Anything that'll fly needs to be.
Well, one of the challenges that we have right now is a lot of the homeowners are taking action on trimming trees and such, but they're laying the stuff out on the curb and they're blocking the swales. And Public Works is doing a great job out there trying and stay on top of this. Lori put together an announcement and telling people don't put it out on the curb. Keep it somewhere else because we've got to have this water flow. That's something people have to understand too. It's just difficult. It's just a difficult process, and people are scared, and they're moving fast, and they're not paying attention. And yes,
Sorry to interrupt. Can the county do like a reverse
that's what I was going to ask you. Mhm.
notify everyone?
they probably can. I haven't approached that. That wasn't, I know, on my radar, but I'll definitely write that on my things.
So we don't have that capability in the city then?
No, but I mean, I know we have reversed everything on, as far as dispatch and all that goes, that they could probably put something out. I know they have the Ready Alert and all those systems out there, so they should be able to put something out there to remind people to clean up.
So who would, but I mean, just like you said.
No, I'll
just
go through
a-
EOC and see if they can do it.
That'd be great to
bring
get
it
out
up.
there.
Even, Facebook blast, maybe, we know, you probably got your water, okay, and your gas for your generators, but let's look at what's in your yard, and I've seen a trampoline come over and just take out a whole electrical line And I was the one without power, not where the trampoline came from, so I wasn't very happy, but, and that's a big issue, how long that power is gonna be out, so, if we can prevent any of that. But people don't think about that, like you said,
They
anything
don't.
they put out to be picked up,
I've been at evacuations for incoming brush fires, and I've seen people putting like lamps and, things like that in their car, and I'm thinking, that's a pretty odd item to be evacuating.
Yeah.
But I'm not that person, that might be their great-grandmother's lamp, I don't know, but,
Yeah, because I think that's going to be a big problem for us if we're expecting 2 feet of rain.
yeah.
My gosh, geez, little
Just as a
idea.
point of clarification, there was an estimate that said 24 inches.
Yeah.
There've been many estimates on what storms
Yeah.
can do.
These are
I
estimates.
wouldn't want anybody to fear that that's what's going to happen.
No, these are estimated numbers, these are all over the board, just like the wind guesstimations that are out there right now. This is all predictive stuff. The real amount of rain that we're probably to expect, if the storm is now going to move fast, is 4 to 8.
Okay.
If it stalls out on top of us and moves slow, they're calling 18 to 24. What the storm's going to do, we don't know. Those are the two numbers. But I do know when I heard the 24, all of us kind of got a little scared there with that. That's a pretty big number. But the realistic number to us is probably 4 to 8.
Yeah, because during Charlie, we were in Winter Park, and because the water was, the water table was so high, these trees just fell. I mean, streets completely cluttered with trees from,
The ground is soft.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have that problem here
Yes,
because
I'm
we're so
saying.
saturated already.
Yeah.
So,
What was it, Hurricane Francis or something that came and
Yeah.
sat on top of Lake County?
Yeah.
So,
We've made the preparations. All we can do is deal with it. It's in God's hands, unfortunately, and people just need to really pay attention to what local government and the media is telling them at this time. So I know social media-wise, I know that the fire department, police department, and Christina have been putting information out as quickly as possible. And if Mike will check with reverse 911 to see if we can put any messages out to our residents, that would be good as well.
And they did close the schools.
Schools are closed at least until Wednesday at this point. If we get a decent impact, you're probably going to go till Thursday because
Yeah.
so many schools are being used as shelters around the county. So, okay.
That's really why they're being closed,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
sure.
Even if the storm doesn't hit us, they're evacuating the south to the north, and they're using the schools.
Sure. Mike, thank you. Thanks for all your hard work. I know it's been a long
Absolutely.
day, so
If any of you have any questions or anything, you know to call me.
thank you, sir. Colleen, anything from the finance department?
No, I think we're covered right now. I was gonna ask Mike, are we gonna have a conference call again?
We will determine that. I'm going to have a conference call with with my command staff Saturday at about 6 o'clock, and then we'll have another one Sunday, and at Sunday we'll make a determination on what it is, and that's where the emails will come out. I'll stay in touch with all the directors, and the commission will always be carbon copied on those as I do that, so that everybody, this is, like I said, this is awkward because we got a 3-day weekend coming in on this.
Yeah.
So we'll pay attention to your emails. If you don't see an email from me in a day or two, call me or text me because there's probably something wrong with the email server.
So
Yeah.
we got $3,000 in cash, and then we upped the limits for bill and rec. So they're equal to what we had, 5,000.
Right.
Should be good. And we do have Robin's number if we need it, so we should be good. Perfect. Tom, anything from economic development side? Rick, anything on public works side?
Just discuss for everybody, I still have guys working now barricading, or blocking windows. We'll finish the library tonight. I am bringing guys in tomorrow. I was trying to get them off so they can take care of their houses. But I gotta bring them in to finish the community center. So if you see the community center not done, we're out 7 tomorrow morning to finish that.
And some of the food deliveries will be Saturday morning.
Diesel did not get delivered, we were promised the diesel. Gasoline came, but the diesel that we ordered is not here. People will come over. They got our numbers. We'll get it.
Diesel's really important.
Very important.
That's no, that's all the
All
working
the
trucks,
fire
the
work,
backhoes,
yeah.
fire trucks.
Excavators,
Yeah, it's all the big stuff.
I did see on Facebook that Circle K out Orange has diesel right now too. They're out of everything else, but they have it. So,
Racetrack has diesel.
yeah,
Good deal.
so. That it, Rick?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Your guys are doing an awesome job. Laura, anything from Development Services?
No, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Bill, anything from Acting City Manager?
No, we're prepared. You know,
Ready to go.
it'll come and we'll deal with it and move on. With regard to employees and potential clothings of the city, that's come up a numerous times. We have not made any decisions at this point and don't need to. We hope everybody has a good weekend.
All right,
Go
sir.
from there.
Thank you. Commission, thank you for coming back in. I know it's 2 days in a row, but we do what we have to do. Everybody be safe, follow the instructions that you're given. We're adjourned.
Sarita.